Matt and Josh sell comics.
Hi.
Marvel MCU news, but first,
Your new multi-vendor marketplace, YouSellComics.com, offers a site exclusively for buying and selling of all things comics. Slabs, omnis, trades, and more. Sell for as low as 5% commission or 0 commission monthly tiers. Run your own auctions, unlimited bin listings. YouSellComics.com. Buy, collect, sell.
okay. So we have some interesting news about how Marvel might be setting up how to replace the main Avengers and starting
The
over
boys.
and the girl. Um,
Right, sorry.
it seems Marvel Studios has decided on the characters that will replace Iron Man, Captain America, and Thor as the MCU's Trinity. When Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, and Chris Evans left the franchise. Though Marvel Cinematic Universe has obviously given multiple characters spotlight in their solo movies over the years, Cap, Thor, Iron Man emerged as the unofficial power trinity of Earth's mightiest heroes.
Mm.
After standing together one last time to face Thanos in Avengers Endgame, Tony Stark gave his life to put an end to the mad type. Spoilers. To his forces, Steve Rogers passed on the Cap mantle to Sam Wilson after returning to the past to live out his life with Peggy Carter. While the God of Thunder is still around, it probably won't be too much longer before he decides to hang up Mjolnir. In the new book, the MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios, which I've been trying to avoid spoilers for because I want to read that book.
Yeah,
Although
yeah.
I have like 10 books sitting on my shelf that I still have to go through.
Yeah.
Um, Although I did finally get through 2 books pretty quickly in the last 3 months.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I don't know. Like I switch between comics, omnis, and whatever novel, and it takes forever for all of them.
Happens.
Author Joanna Robinson notes that Kevin Feige always knew it was only a matter of time before Evans, RDJ, and Hemsworth parted ways with the franchise, and had a plan in place for 3 specific actors/characters to step into the lead positions as the Avengers: Black Panther, Chadwick Boseman; Captain Marvel, Brie Larson; and Spider-Man, Tom Holland. Chadwick told me the story about how on the set of Endgame, he and Brie Larson and Tom Holland sat around and talked about how they were the future of Marvel and how exciting that was for them. Then you look at the
Wow.
breakdown between Sony and Marvel deal over Spider-Man, you look at Chadwick Boseman passing away, and you look at Brie Larson either not being a great fit or just, being damaged by toxic fandom. So many factors came into play that sort of knocked their plan out from under them. Boseman's tragic passing will obviously have forced studio heads to rethink this plan, but Holland and Larson can still be positioned as 2 of the new faces of the MCU down the line, although we're sure Feige and company have considered various other possibilities, especially with the recent influx of new heroes on the DC Plus shows. So I actually don't. I get Spider-Man, I get Jack Boseman, unfortunately he's gone, but Brie Larson has talked about not even wanting to do the role anymore.
Yeah.
So while I'm fine with her being Captain Marvel, I don't know that she's gonna be around.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and maybe that also all depends on how the Marvels does next week. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. It's
maybe make the new head Monica Rambeau, or instead of Captain Marvel.
yeah.
I don't really know which. Are there other heroes right now that are positioned to be take over like big of a responsibility of carrying?
I don't think so.
I
Like
really
if
don't
you
think there's anyone. I mean, She-Hulk was good, but we've seen her for 6 episodes. There's not
no,
really
nothing's happened.
the
Yeah,
tone.
I don't think that's happening there unless they bring her in as a girl power thing, like maybe at the end or something.
Um,
Fuck, even in the middle, something happens. They need a lawyer, and she comes through. Um, it would be funny because obviously the robot said she wouldn't be in any movies.
yeah.
But in the terms of taking things
There.
over,
Yeah, like who is gonna lead the next generation of movies other than Spider-Man and Tom Holland?
um,
Tom Holland can do it. Like Tom Holland still plays almost a teenager, so even though he's like
yeah,
30,
like he's fine.
so yeah, he'll be fine
Um,
for a number of years. Whether Brie Larson wants to stick around or not, I don't think so. Maybe when her
I
contract's
don't
up,
think
she's
so either.
gone.
No. And then at that point, yeah, like who do you have?
Maybe
It's
Kate Bishop if she comes back at some
tough.
point and gets
I
a
mean,
bigger
maybe.
role. Um, hmm.
I mean, maybe someone from Thunderbolts, but still, at that point, you're still dealing with like side characters, even though like is Elena? Yelena.
I love Yelena.
Yeah,
So she could do it if she want to do it.
yeah, she's good.
Uh,
It's tough. Like I just
I
don't.
really don't think they have anyone right now with a big enough star power. I guess you know what it's gonna be Fantastic Four and X-Men. Like they're just gonna have to move aside that Avengers part of it for a while until they can build those characters up, and then the main focus of the MCU will be X-Men characters, Fantastic Four, Doctor Doom, and kind of maybe.
I mean, unless they have Smart Hulk put together an Avengers team, and he's like the guy in the chair, because he can't be in any solo.
He can now.
Outings.
They got the rights back. Remember we did that story about World War Hulk. They possibly in development because they got the rights back.
Right.
So maybe they could do it now.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Let us know in the comments who you think should be the new triumvirate of
well, I mean, Star-Lord is just chilling on Earth.
I don't need him to be. I don't need him to be the leader of the Avengers. He makes bad decisions.
Why, you don't like his Christian values?
Well, okay, so Sam Wilson, he could do it. Anthony Mackie's getting to be a big enough
if
star.
they do it properly.
Yeah.
For fuck's sake.
Yeah, maybe him, Yelena.
I don't think Sebastian Stan is going to be able to lead.
No,
I don't think they'll.
He's going to be like he's going to take over for Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill in the next. Yeah. Okay. More details about the plan to reboot the MCU from Avengers Secret Wars.
It's a big secret.
Avengers Endgame was the near perfect end to the Infinity Saga, but it left Marvel Studios in something of a predicament. Not only did they lose most of their popular superheroes, but they had to start from scratch with a new saga, which thus far has been more hit or miss than expected. Fans aren't overly enamored with the multiverse, and all eyes are on Avengers Secret Wars amid reports that, it will serve as a full-blown MCU reboot. Again, from talking on the Watch podcast from the author of The Reign of Marvel Studios, author Joanna Robinson said, "We have a quote from Kevin Feige sort of implying that like Secret Wars will serve as a soft reboot in which they can prune everything. That's not, to use a Loki-ism, they'll prune everything that's not working, just keep what is working, or bring back people who thought were gone forever. In other words, this will be an opportunity to put classic versions of characters fans love front and center. Iron Man with or without Robert Downey Jr., for example, minus concerns about pesky continuity issues. We've previously heard the reboot will be used as a means to bring X-Men into the fold, a clever means of avoiding any convoluted or confusing explanations as to why there are suddenly mutants on Earth 616. Yeah. You know what that reminds me? You know who could lead the Avengers? Who's popular enough? Deadpool. I'm not saying he could lead the Avengers, but he could be part of the next generation of giant stars who are in.
He could be the one that puts them together.
Yeah, like
because if you really think about it, right? Like the what was it? The premise of Deadpool 3 right now is he goes
and starts pruning all the old ones.
Is that what it was? Like somebody comes to him and says they need his help because of what Wanda did.
I wonder
in the other universe, right? That's why the other ones come back. They said or whatever. So if they do that, they bring him back. I mean, they'll have some heroes.
No, I know, but like if you're gonna have if you're gonna want or have a need for a giant A-list actor who can carry another franchise or another trilogy of movies, it doesn't just have to be Avengers, but like huge Marvel movies.
Yeah,
Deadpool could be definitely included in that one of the three. Whether it's, I mean, I don't know that he is a member of the Uncanny Avengers, which is a new comic that started last couple months ago.
Right.
He was a member of X Force, so he's been in a number of teams with, including with the X Men and Cable and blah blah blah. So
Yeah.
narratively, it could fit.
Yes.
But I think he would be one of the three, or could be. Yeah. Okay.
That's tough. Sorry, like my mind is like racing, like wandering and racing. Like how, like they wouldn't do new Black Panther. I don't think. No, not Fury. Not sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
quality
waiting to
thinking.
see for 5 more years.
Can't wait.
Thanks.